Hey everyone. So some of you might know that I've been looking for a different engine for the go-kart, preferably like a 125cc dirt bike engine or something. In the meantime, I found this online for sale, brand new in box, never been opened, for under $100 on Facebook Marketplace. So I had to pick it up. I'm not going to put it on the go-kart right now. I'm going to do some things to it first. First thing I'm going to do is remove the governor. I'm going to look around online and see what there is for maybe forged pistons or forged connecting rods, change the flywheel so it doesn't kill me on going too fast. Various things, carb swap perhaps, exhaust, that kind of thing. Maybe a cam. Who knows? There's all sorts of stuff out there. It's just a matter of me finding what I want and ordering it. But for now, I'm just going to open it up and have a look-see and maybe take the governor off today. So let's see. Let's move you over here a little bit. Get the old knife out. This is my old cheap Coast knife that I got from Home Depot. An old man that had bought it as a replacement for his rototiller. And then somebody stole his rototiller. So yeah, it's like never been opened. There's the instructions. This is something about the warranty. Styrofoam, of course. Of course, it comes with one of those spark plug socket dealies, those stamped steel spark plug socket things that you always get with this kind of thing. Might have to set this on the ground. Hold on, let me see what I can do here. In fact, I'm going to put you on pause while I get it out of the box. This could be a pain in the ass, so be right back. Alright, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to start by taking off the air cleaner assembly. Just to see what the throttle linkage is like. At least that didn't bounce into the bench. That on. Air filter. And of course there's another one in there. It doesn't appear to be a 10 millimeter. $11 millimeter it is. The heck? Okay, maybe it's not an 11 millimeter. It's not a 10. Okay, it is a 10. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. a nice looking engine. There's a fuel gauge on top. I'm just really curious to see what the throttle linkage looks like. Crikey. Yeah, that's the air cleaner assembly. Carb. Nice equal length studs, so it's easy to put a conversion kit on it. Throttle linkage has two options, it looks like, for hooking up. You can hook it up over here and then to there for pulling. Its return spring is very weak. I'll have to do some more exploring here. Just hold on, I'll put you on hold here. Alrighty, Warren. So I'm back, and here's what I've come up with. I decided not to take the crankcase cover off and remove the governor gear and everything inside. I'm just going to disconnect it for now. I took the arm off, as you can see. The arm that goes there, along with the linkage attached to the throttle. And in doing so, meant that the throttle had no return on it. Basically, this is your... Let me see if I can get it in there a little better light. This is your throttle. So with that going back and forth is what, let's see, I'll show you better. See if you can see in there. You see the butterfly in there moving, opening and closing as I move the throttle? So that's it. So what I had to do was, first of all, this little linkage, let's see, what can I use? A little piece of wire here. This wire here, I bent to fit inside the throttle linkage on the carb and into the arm on this throttle lever. What it looks like, I'll show you. I made a first one, and it was a little bit big, so I had to make it a little smaller. Just like this. There you go. And I just went to the local hobby store and bought some wire. It was like $3 each for different gauges. Wasn't sure which gauge I needed, so I bought two of them. Either would have worked, actually, so it doesn't matter. $3 each, I'm not going to cry. But then the problem I had was the lever, the spring that was on there that comes with it, this one here, it just isn't strong enough. It just wasn't pulling it back. So what I did was attached another spring to the same mount and then put a screw through an existing hole here, or a little screw with a nut on it, a machine screw, and now it returns. And this is the adjustment for the throttle stop. So once it's fully open, that stops it. So you're not just cranking on this little plastic cam and snapping it. And on this side, this is the throttle adjustment, like the idle adjustment. So that's the low throttle closed position. So now with that additional spring on there, it works perfectly. The throttle fully opens, fully closes. If you look, it's right to the stop when closed at idle. Pull on it and it goes to full extension, and it's also stopped there. So it works perfect, and it's pretty simple. Thankfully this engine comes with an easy throttle cable connect. This is the little clamp that you loosen up, put your cable sheathing into there, connect the cable end to this. There's a little hole where you feed the actual cable into, and so when you pull on it, bada boom, bada bing. Everything should work perfect. Now, if anyone out there that knows more than me, and I'm sure there's most of you know more than me, can tell me why I need to take out the governor gear inside rather than just disconnect it, let me know. I'm thinking eventually when I do go inside the motor, I'm probably going to replace the valve springs, the flywheel, and possibly the cam inside. So at that point, when I have to take the engine cover off, then maybe I'll remove the cam gear inside here. Until then, I don't really see a reason. It's not hurting anything, it's not connected to anything, so it's not affecting the engine's operation. But again, like I said, I'm sure somebody out there will be able to tell me why it needs to go. Just curious. This just seems a lot easier to me. Also, another option you have for mounting the throttle is you can move this over to where I have this screw, and move this over there, so it'll do the same thing when you pull on the throttle. It pulls it that way. But I mean, this will work fine for me, and this gives me a place to mount that spring. So it's simple and perfect, just how I like it. There's nothing to fail. The little rod that I put in there can't come out. It can't vibrate out because it's right up against this. So there's nowhere, even fully open, it won't. Like, it's in there. It's not going anywhere. So I think I'm going to put the engine back together for now like this. I'm not going to start it. I'm not going to put any oil in it left. I'm going to go online, see what my options are for. I'd definitely like to replace the air filter. This thing just looks like it smothers the hell out of everything. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of that. What I did on the old motor is pretty simple. I just cut the top off and attached an open element air cleaner to it. And it does seem to breathe much better. It idles better. It accelerates quicker. Used to hesitate a little bit with the original air cleaner, and this has no hesitation, so I don't know. Obviously, I was wondering what this sight glass was for that somebody's got some caulking all over the place. But yeah, it's actually a fuel gauge. That's pretty cool. There we go. E and F, as you can see. So that's it. So I've got a new engine. I'll probably hang on. I'm not going to mount it on the go-kart until I'm finished with it. It's going to be kind of a work in progress for a little while. Like I said, changing the rod, camshaft, flywheel, intake, possibly carburetor, valve springs, and exhaust. But yeah, I'll have to go online tonight and see what's available, what it costs, and where I can order it from. I know there's Cars and Cameras uses a place, their sponsor. They're an American company. They don't have any dealers in Canada, so I'll have to see what the exchange rate and shipping is like, or if I can get something closer and quicker. But yeah, that's it for now. I just thought I'd show you my throttle rigging, which works pretty good. It's got enough spring to it that it's strong enough, but it's not going to snap my cable pulling it. It's not that hard. Here, look, that's just a pinky. But it's a positive action. It seems good, and everything's good. So I'm going to put it back together for now like this until I can get the parts that I need, and that'll be it. So again, if anybody has any information on why I should take the governor gear out of here, let me know. If any of you guys have done it and left it in there and everything's been fine, let me know that too. That'd be cool. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Oh, wait. Before I go, got something in the mail. I'm waiting for a whole bunch of things. Nothing's coming. This is the last thing I ordered, and here it is. It's a chain tensioner. Just comes with the spring, the mounting thing, everything. So this should be perfect for, because I still have the occasional problem where the chain will come off of there when under hard acceleration in corners. So I'm not sure if that's an issue with chassis flex or just the way it is. But either way, this chain tensioner should alleviate that some. And it was cheap. It was like $13 or something, so there you go. I was checking with my infrared temperature gun here. See what the engine gets up to when it's hot. And it's like, what's it at now? 19 Celsius in here. When fully hot and I shoot it on the head, it's at 60. 62-ish was what I think the high was. So I don't know if that's normal operating range, but something I'm going to keep track of and see, make sure everything's right, especially if I have to change any jetting or change the carburetor itself. I don't want it running lean or anything. So yeah, something to consider. Okay, this video is getting long enough as it is. Have a great day.